Dynamite! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Room Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ the Illuminator here.
The sweet one.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. You know, I hate complaining about work, but there's a certain guy I work with. He's been around for about 8 years now, but he's one of those coworkers, and let me know if you can identify with this type of a coworker. He tends to think that he's full of good ideas, and he's always trying to reinvent the wheel, but all he does is just hash out old things that really is none of his business. You know, a case in point, you know, we might have a certain way to strip the wax off floors. But then he'll go to the boss and he'll say, well, why don't we do this and this and this? Because and you know why? Because that's not how we do it. We used to do it that way. Now this is more efficient. And, you know, it's usually when it comes to seniority, it has a lot to do with this. He's always trying to, like, get around the seniority. It's just a bunch of malarkey. You know, he's always talking about how no one should have... You know, from a management standpoint, it's almost like a brown noser too when he says things like this. But from a management standpoint, he'll say it would be better if we didn't have assigned areas. You know, if we were all floats, you know, we all floated everywhere. And I had to take him aside as a member of the union on more than one occasion. I had to take him aside and say, man, listen, shut your mouth. Okay, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but shut your mouth. Because what you're saying is not what the majority of people want. And you haven't been here long enough to try to make changes, if you know what I mean. This guy goes from, like, his face turns purple when he's angry. And he goes from regular to purple in about 0.8 seconds. A lot of people don't want to work with him because he tends to fly off the handle a lot. But the thing is, just go with the flow, okay? This is the way we do things. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to change the procedure with every single thing. You know, he's always trying to... He thinks his way is the best way. Everyone probably knows somebody like this, that you can't tell them anything. You know, they don't want to do... They want to, like, go against the current all the time. It gets me upset. To the point where I'm like, listen, this is just the way it is. Stop trying to change things. There's people that have a lot more seniority than you that are going to be upset. And bad enough, you know, you have enough people mad at you. You don't need to have even more people. Then no one's going to want to work with you. And then people will start to, you know how it is. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but people like that just, I don't have time for it. It's old news. Anyway, I hope you're staying safe. I love you all. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Porridge is what brings us together today.